everybody. Thanks for listening to On the Podcast. It's a short format episode podcast that you can listen to while you're killing time on the pot. Or it's January and Christmas is over. New Year's has passed. Is it time to take down your Christmas decorations? I guess so. But while you're getting motivation to take those Christmas decorations down and you're sitting on the couch staring at your tree thinking that's going to be a hassle, I'm going to get pine needles all over the place, you can put on an episode of On the Podcast while you're getting the motivation to take your Christmas decorations down.
That's like that's, I think, the worst part of it. You take that tree down and then you still have to vacuum because there's needles everywhere, whether it's fake or real.
Mm-hmm. I'm Katie.
And I'm Liz. Hey, Katie.
Hi, Liz.
What are we talking about today?
Liz, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I thought I was going to do a better
talked
impression.
about this just while we were prepping for tonight's recordings. You're not a huge fan of the ball drop. You think it's the most boring part.
Yeah.
I think it's
all boring.
I think it's the most exciting part of the day, of specific day.
It's the slowest thing. And then when it actually hits the bottom, reaches the bottom, nothing exciting happens. You're just like, oh,
you go,
yeah. It's like, I wish that ball would explode into a million pieces.
Get Swarovski crystal in your eye.
Yeah, and that like people just appeared out of this ball and started dancing around. Like that would be so much more exciting.
Those are some pretty long 60 seconds while you're waiting for that ball to drop.
So long, it's painful.
Liz, today we're talking about time.
What is it?
What is it? Is it a thing? The National Institute of Standards and Technology believes time is a thing and is very important and has created an atomic clock that all of United States time is based off of.
Wow.
Have you visited? So side note, the National Institute of Standards and Technology, I'm going to call it NIST from now on, is located in our very own backyard in Boulder, Colorado.
Oh, I was like, no.
It's not out there. Can't see it out the back door.
No, there's like a fire pit out there.
Yeah. Have you visited the atomic clock?
I have driven past it.
I went when I was in maybe the 5th or 6th grade, and I think it was like Christmas or some break from school, and my parents were like, we don't know what to do with you anymore. We're going to take you to see the atomic clock.
That's what I feel like they did with Chautauqua. They just forced us on this insane hike as children because they were like, you need to chill.
So, do you know about the atomic clock? Have you heard about it? What is your experience with the atomic clock?
Like I said, I've driven past it a number of times while living in Boulder. I don't know much about it other than it feels like it's getting faster every year. Every year that I age.
Time is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You feel that?
I do feel that. And you look in the mirror and you're like, is that a wrinkle?
Oh, no. I had wrinkles at 18.
Oh.
I'm a smiley person.
So, Liz, I'm gonna read you some of this because I'm no scientist and I don't really understand what this is. But I will tell you, this is the fun part. It's a group of 21 clock mechanisms at NIST, and some of them have names.
When you say clock mechanisms, are you talking about cogs and wheels, or are you talking about clocks?
Like atoms and molecules.
Oh, I've never seen an atom or a molecule floating around inside of a clock.
Yeah, so let me tell you their names first.
Okay.
then we'll get into
Let me guess.
nitty gritty.
Atom.
Oh, that would be a good one. They missed that opportunity.
They did.
No. Some of their names include George, Fiona, and Elvis. And the scientists, I heard a interview on NPR, and the scientists named them so that when they malfunction, they don't get as angry because they're kind of putting some personality to these clocks.
I feel like if the atomic clock had come about in today's time, the clock would be named Billie Eilish.
Maybe, but they're also science nerds, so
Elvis.
Oh, that's true.
Elvis was rock and roll. He was not nerdy.
So Liz, these 3 clocks in this group tick using hydrogen atoms. So the atoms are somehow the term they're using is excited using radio frequency energy, and then they're sent into this chamber of this clock. And then once inside, they decay, emitting a specific frequency of light. So as this process is happening, there's time passing, and they're using that to determine the time.
Honestly, science is so cool. I just hate that come college, we suddenly had to use calculus because that ruined everything about science.
Man, I never made it to calculus.
Oh, well.
I was not strong in the STEM fields.
Well, there's always today.
Good thing
After you listen to this one episode, you're going to suddenly be a STEM pro.
So, Liz, a little bit about the history of atomic clocks. In 1945, Isidore Rabi, a physics professor at Columbia University, suggested a clock could be made from a technique he developed in the 1930s called the atomic beam magnetic resonance. And that didn't really come to fruition. There wasn't the first clock until 1949. So it's been around for quite a while.
Not as long as my dad.
Not as long as your dad. And I'm not sure how they counted time before 1949.
I don't think they did.
I think they only used the sundials.
Just sundials.
So in 1956, commercial cesium clocks became available. How much would you have paid for a cesium clock?
Cesium. I think that's in the early elements, so it's not like it's super rare like the gases. Well, the noble gases, mind you. I would say for a cesium clock in 56.
Yeah.
I would say $450.
$20,000.
That's close. I meant like what $450,000 today translates, or back in the 50s translates today, and then reverse that.
Yeah. Sure. So, Liz, I'm going to tell you some statistics that I don't truly understand, but just based on the numbers are impressive.
Okay.
So there have been different variations of this atomic clock. It keeps getting better and better. So in 2000, the uncertainty of the calculation of time using this clock was about 1 times 10 to the negative 15th. I'm not sure what the units are on that. But as of January 2013, which is when the last version of this clock came out, the uncertainty has been reduced to about 3 times 10 to the negative 16th, which, drum roll please, means it would neither gain nor lose a second in more than 100 million years.
Wow.
It's that accurate.
And it's just measured by atoms getting real excited.
Emitting some light, and continuing that cycle.
That is wild.
Isn't that crazy?
That is wild.
So, I think that's all I want to tell you about cesium clocks.
So I have a Fitbit, right? Mm-hmm. And that's how I tell time. And I thought it was pretty cool that I could put my bit emoji on the clock face. Now I realize it's a lot cooler that there's an atom that several atoms, Elvis and thus inside of Elvis.
Inside of Elvis.
Getting excited, shooting out some light, and that leads to me looking at my Fitbit saying, ooh, I've only got 4,000 steps today. Oh, look at my cute Bitmoji. Oh, it's 7:28.
Oh, it's 7:28. It's also 7:28 on my side of the couch.
Oh, yeah.
But if you go to the NIST website, time.gov, it will show you the atomic clock working on this website. And it will tell you, my clock has actually improved because when I was looking at this earlier in the afternoon, it said my clock was off by 22/100ths of a second. On my computer. This is the coolest thing. It'll tell you what it is. And now it's only off by 3/1000ths.
That's crazy. If I paired this up with my clock in my car, it would be so pissed. And the clock in my car, for whatever reason, gains about a minute every 4 months.
Anyway, what is time? I don't know.
I don't actually know. It's somebody named Elvis.
But NIST will tell you that they're at least keeping track of it. So, there you go.
Wow,
That's what today's about.
That
Time,
was cool.
the atomic clock. Pretty cool. Boulder, Colorado.
Cool. My brain hurts.
Yeah. I don't expect anybody. I hope this was at least a little understandable. Just the concept.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Pretty cool.
Thanks,
cool.
Katie.
You're welcome.
What's that inside my body?
It's your age ticking away.
Oh my gosh,
Ooh,
it
rough.
sure is, but actually quickly.
No.
Oh.
Slowly.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
But it is some knowledge also.
Sweet.
Okay. Thanks for listening.
See you next time.
Oh.